This is my Filofax in the personal size. I got it in the malden leather, which is really soft. It's really nice. And this I have only had for a couple of weeks now, so it's not going to be like a full flip through. I just wanted to show you guys how I set it up, and yeah, hope you guys will like the setup because it definitely goes with my current aesthetic. So the way I have her set up right now is the inside here I have these cards. It's like a spell and ritual card deck. These cards are so beautiful. Like, they have like this little holographic effect on it. And this is from the Crafting Witch. So there's 50 of these spell cards, and like, it's just really fun. I'll show you guys like what it looks like in the back. The back has like instructions on how to use it, and it has like directions and like what you need and just like affirmations to write down. So this is a really fun little deck, and again, I got it from the Crafting Witch. I've gotten so many things from her over time. I rotate this card around depending on what I'm looking for, so sometimes I'll pull randomly, sometimes I'll pull intentionally, and for this week I have self-care. I have this little peekaboo suit sprite from Spirited Away. This was actually a sticker that I created. I don't have it on my Etsy because it's like technically like IP infringement since it's from like Ghibli, but I'll probably have it on my website once that's up and running again. And then I don't really use all these other pockets. I do have the zipper pocket here, and I guess I can show you guys. So there's like a bunch of like card pockets, which I know like people like put things in there to decorate with and stuff. I just don't really ever use these, so I just have it like minimally stored. But I do have a couple of little paperclip things in here. So I feel like the card is like such a really like nice size to add onto here, so that I don't have to feel like I have to fill these pockets, because I really don't have a reason to, you know. So okay, so my front dashboard right now is I have this little tag. This is from a Coach bag that I ordered. See if I can show you guys. So this is the bag, and this is the tag that the leather worker, she made for me. Her name is Kelly, and she made me this beautiful tag. Like, I didn't actually request it. She just kind of added it for me in my order. So I thought that was so sweet of her, and I loved it so much. And I'm a total bag girly, so I printed it out and added it on here because I didn't want to use the actual tag. And then I just have this like little thing from Vivienne Westwood. It just was like a little random tag from my wallet. And then the front dashboard here, I just covered like a piece of cardstock paper, and I made this myself. And then I just used my printer to like print out the backdrop and these little strips of text, and I did all that in like Photoshop. And then here I made this like the Spotify UI, and this is just like like lyrics from the song from River Tiber. I'm pretty sure it's Tiber, but this backdrop was actually from outside my window. It was really foggy, and I thought it looked pretty cool, so I just added it as like a moody backdrop. And then I have this, like, this is from Pinterest. This is actually not my own photo. I didn't know what to do with this, to be honest, so I just added it here because I thought it was cute, and added a little bit of color to this very, like, dark planner or whatever. So this is a picture of my dog and my cat, and this is very rare for them to like sit near each other, so it was like the cutest moment of all time, so I really wanted to add that on there. So then I have these clear like sheets, and I use these like throughout just to add a little bit of decoration to this planner. So these are some photos I took recently, and I feel like this is cool because I can like take the photos out and like rotate them out with different photos whenever I want. So that's kind of the idea of using this like clear plastic thingy. It's just like a little page marker I've been using to get to my current page. So this is like my secondary dashboard for the weekly spreads, and the weekly and the like the actual like written context is not very decorated for me. I feel like there's no room to really decorate these weekly pages, and that's kind of why I was having fun with the setting up the aesthetic, and I'll kind of like, you'll understand when I show you the actual weekly spread. But so I just, for this one, this page came with the Filofax. It actually came with this. I thought it was cool with the patterns in the back, so I wanted to keep it. So I added this photo of my tennis racket, which is pink, and the balls that are pink. Yeah, so I said the goal is to play at least 3 times a week, but I want to stay in bed all day instead. Very facts, but I did add this on here because I wanted tennis to become like my partner and I, like, we've been looking for like a workout to do together, and so this was kind of like what I feel like would be really good for us and my mental health. So I thought it'd be a fun sport to do together. So this is like a little reminder dashboard to try and play tennis, and I wrote the text out it with Posca pens, like a white Posca pen, and I swear by the Posca pens because they just work on like every material, and same with the text on here. I used the black Posca pen, and then on the back here I just wrote this out again with the Posca pen. So my partner's parents' house has like this really cute little furnace thingy in their house. They kind of live out in like the woodsy area, like they live like a super cozy like cottage life, like my dream. So I love going to their house. It's just really quiet up there and really peaceful, so I really love this little furnace. It kind of reminds me of oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Howl's Moving Castle. Calcifer. So I just like added a little face on there. Here's another decorated page. This is just like a little Y2K butterfly motif thing. I don't know. I just wanted something to stick on the front of this page here, because the front was like random thing, and I didn't want to use it, but I did want to use this like yearly overview page. So the purple just indicates that like that is the week that I'm on. I actually need to cross these two out or this one out because it's like the end of the month. But I didn't really know what else to do with this, so I used it as like a progress bar of like, this is where we're at. Okay, so on this page, this does have like important dates and observances and stuff like that as an overview, but I wanted to write down important dates for myself. I'm very, very bad with remembering birthdays and dates and like anything that has to do with numbers, really. So I just like wrote out things that are like really important, just like my partner and like my family's birthdays, and I also wrote down like days that are holidays, like because this has like a whole list, like a whole list of every holiday or observance, but I just wrote out like the work holidays, the ones where we actually get the days off and stuff like that. So that is something I printed out on like a sticker, a clear sticker sheet. And then these are all from cloth and paper. Not all the pages are from cloth and paper, but just this one is. The super white papers are. This one is also from cloth and paper. Okay, and then we have the scheduling dashboard. This is just like, I thought it was really cute. It's like a matcha, and I took this photo like near the cafe, and it had these little cute flowers. And then picture of my dog. Not a great picture of me because it was like a selfie, but I just like this photo. Okay, so the Filofax is back. So this is kind of where it starts again. And I kind of wrote out like my thoughts on like why I'm going back to Filofax. I did use Filofax for a long time, and then I switched to other planners. But I kind of miss having the rings just because you can decorate it. So this is what the weekly, it's a weekly spread. And this is what I mean by like, there's not very much room to decorate. So these are just like stamps and random stickers. And I just felt like that's the most I can do with these. And the other thing is that when I do the daily journal, when I do my actual journaling, it's kind of like a whole thing. It's like a very therapeutic experience for me, but it's like a whole thing, right? Like I have to set it up, I'm decorating it, I'm writing out all my thoughts about it. This just kind of serves as like a daily reminder of like important key beats of the day. So that's kind of the idea with this planner. It's not really a planner per se. I think it's more of like a journal, in my opinion, just a short-term like memory type of journal. So yeah, so as you see, there's just not a lot of like space to decorate, but I like that about this. And the idea of this planner slash journal is for me to just not worry about like writing so much. If I don't have a lot to write, like this, like if I don't have a lot to write, then I don't have a lot to write, and there's no pressure. I think a lot of times with journaling, there's kind of this pressure to like fill all of your space and all your pages because, you know, like you don't want to waste the papers. And I just feel like it doesn't work if you're forcing yourself to like write stuff. Like I never like backlog anything because I feel like it's not genuine. Like for myself, I mean, like I feel like the whole point of writing things down is to remember it. And if I have to backlog, then I won't remember what happened that day in detail anyway. So it's like, it doesn't really work for me. I have to like write it in the moment. So I have been pretty good so far. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks with this, but I have literally written in it every day, like by the day, if that makes sense. So sometimes I'll forget to write in it, so I give it like a day or two. I think longer than 2 days, I probably, well, maybe like longer than 4 days, I probably won't even write in it because I probably won't remember like the key beats anyway. So I have like very bad ADHD, and I have very bad like short-term memory because of it. And I just forget details all the time, but I have great long-term memory. It's kind of strange because most people have good short-term memory, bad long-term, but I have good long-term memory. It's strange, but I do have bad short-term memory. So I felt like this is why this is perfect. And it's also why I fail at journaling if I don't do it every day or like at least within 3 days, because I just won't remember like little things, but I will remember like big beats. I will always remember like something major that happened, like for example, like if it was like an anniversary dinner or like something really sweet happened or something like major happened, I just won't remember the details. Like I won't remember the little things that matter. So that's what the purpose of this planner, like this is what the purpose of this is to like remember like details, like because those little details, once I remember them, once I read it and like write it down, and like I kind of start to remember everything else. So it's just a great way to keep track of like little notes if you are also very ADHD or you suffer from like remembering things. And this is like a great way to do that. And like I said, like I don't have to be pressured to decorate this really, and there's not really much room. I'd rather write down as much details as I possibly can. We're only up to here for now, and this is April. You can kind of tell that these are two different colors, I think. I don't know if the camera shows it, but this is a little bit more off-white, and these off-white pages are from Filofax. So these are just Filofax papers. The super white ones are from Cloth and Paper. I was experimenting on what kind of paper I wanted, so I have a couple of different ones, which kind of drives me crazy to see the two different type of papers, but it is what it is. Okay, so those go all the way to December. I have a notes page that I haven't really utilized yet, so get there. Okay, so this is my little trip planner, and I also added this little clear thing here too. I got this sticker from one of the record shops. This is from the Strand. Is it the Strand? Yeah, Strand Books. This is obviously McNally Jackson, which is like kind of like Barnes and Nobles. There's like a few in New York. And then this little tag, it's from like my food, like where I had dinner, and I just thought it was cool, so I added it in there. And then this is a picture of One Trade Center. So this is like my itinerary thing, and it tells you like your packing list, what you need to do before you leave, some notes because I had like some appointments and stuff. And then this is like all the places that you want to visit. So I wrote down all the places I wanted to visit: Rough Trade, Book Off, Generation Records, McNally Jackson, Yosaka Stationery, B&H Camera, Academy Records. So I didn't get everywhere, but I just wanted to write these down for like reference. So I think that's the great thing about writing down where you want to visit, because it's like a good reference for when you come back or visit again if you don't get to all of it. And then there's like some budget sheets, which I didn't really do. I didn't do this yet because I didn't know how I wanted to set this up. Like these pages are still pretty new, but yeah, so I'll kind of go more into detail when I have an idea of what I want to do with the financial page, but that's kind of the idea with the travel page. And then this one too, like I added all these in here because it's from my New York trip, but when I go on my next trip or wherever, I'll probably update this dashboard. So I think these are cool because nothing has to be permanent. Like you can just take all these things out and reuse them somewhere else. But right now it is my New York edition. So this is like, this photo is already on here, so I probably will just leave it on here because it's already, the damage has been done. But that's okay because it's just a dashboard. And then I don't have anything on this little like cardstock page, but I do want to decorate this because it just came with the Filofax. I don't know what to do with it yet. And then I just added like this like little photo of my Louis Vuitton bag. You're welcome, Tyler the Creator, because it's a Tyler the Creator Louis Vuitton bag. And I love Tyler the Creator, and I don't know, it was just kind of a random thing, but I love bags. Like it's kind of like the main thing I talk about on my channel actually, so I just wanted to add a little bag photo on here. And then this is just like random notes. It came with my Cloth and Paper like bundle or whatever, so yeah, there is nothing else, but there are pockets. Oh, there's not a pocket there, but there is a pocket here. And yeah, that's the only back pocket, and then there's just a bunch of pockets in the front. And then I just used this thing where I think I got this from Cloth and Paper as well. It's like a little magnet, so you can save the page that you're currently on. We're on here. Okay, cool. So that's my page marker, and then I'll just leave these two open so I can look at them. And yeah, so that is my current Filofax personal planner setup. I'll definitely update as we go on, and yeah, so hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.